in this video, we're going to be talking about the new Taylormade GAPR GAPR driving irons. Let's go putz around.
Hit the ball!
Hey guys, David Folk here. On this channel we do golf club reviews, geek speak videos, instructional videos, and golf gear videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Well, today Taylormade released their GAPR driving irons, or their hybrid irons, depending on which one you're kind of looking at. We've seen pictures of them from Taylormade reps like Tiger Woods, Justin Rose, even Dustin Johnson, I think, has tried one out here and there. A couple of photos out there of these guys trying out these utility irons because they're giving feedback to Taylormade saying that the P790 UDI isn't quite big enough. They're looking for a little bit longer blade length and a little bit more forgiveness on those utility irons. So they came up with this GAPR iron to help solve the problem that the Tour pros are looking for. And of course, if the pros want it, consumers also will be wanting it as well. So you can take a look at it on Taylormade's website. I'm going to throw up some information here for you so that you guys can take a look as I'm talking about it as well. There's three different models, so it's going to be kind of confusing to know if it's a utility iron, if it's a hybrid, if it's a crossover. You know, I feel like it's all of them because they've come up with three different types of irons: the GAPR Low, the GAPR Mid, and the GAPR Hi. So let's start off talking about the GAPR Hi, and you guys can take a look here. I'm going to throw up this graphic here. You guys can see that it comes with a low back center of gravity for extreme distance with a high trajectory. Again, this looks very similar to a Pro version Rescue with, again, more traditional hybrid shaping. I believe this actually has roll and bulge in it. Not twist face, but just traditional roll and bulge. It also has a dropped crown contour for lower center of gravity and improved alignment. And all of these come with an adjustable hosel that you guys can tweak that to make sure you get the right lie angles and the right lofts that you're shooting for. And finally, the GAPR Hi is going to come in the 3 19-degree, 422, 525, and 628 degrees. And in taking a look at the length of these, it is something that Taylormade has always done with their hybrids, is make them a little bit longer than the traditional lofts or specs that you would be used to, and trying to replace, let's say, a 6 iron with a 6 utility, depending on what brand you're using and what kind of improvement iron you're using, whether it's a player's iron, game improvement, super game improvement. They vary in length and vary in manufacturer. And if you look at the GAPR 6 iron, you'll see that it's 39¼ inches. So this is not necessarily something that's going to replace your irons apples to apples. I mean, you're probably looking at a 2 club gap between that. So your 6 iron GAPR Hi actually may replace more of the 4 iron in your bag, and so on and so forth. So that's something to consider as you look at these GAPRs. Of course, you can cut down the shaft to try and make sure you get the right distance for that. And if you guys are looking to pick these up, that's something that I'd highly recommend trying out shorter shafts with it, maybe even trying out, because they are similar to the other hybrid shafts out there. See if you can get your hands on a different shaft with the adjustable hosel on it. Maybe something that's going to be shorter for you to try out, see if you like that or not. Moving on to the GAPR Mid. You guys can take a look here. It says an ultra low CG placement for extreme distance with a mid-high trajectory. It's an iron-inspired face profile to inspire confidence, and it has a medium-wide sole for ease of play and versatility, as well as comes in available in a 3 iron 18-degree, 4 iron 21, and 5 iron 24, which you guys will notice is 1 degree stronger than the GAPR Hi. And what they're doing, you guys can see the weight port thing, and we'll show you a picture of the Speedfoam and how it all connects, and see where the weight port is for that in just a second. But they move the weight port around to move the CG around to really help you optimize where the center of gravity is, which is going to affect D-plane, affect spin, affect launch characteristics, all that good stuff. So they increase club head speed by making the shaft longer, and then they move the D-plane, they move the weight, the center of gravity, to help you with optimizing the launch angle and the spin rate so that you can have higher launch or higher spin or whatever you're looking for there. And finally, we jump over to the GAPR Lo, which is what a lot of the tour players are going to be using. If we take a look here on the website, you'll see that the GAPR Lo is a low forward CG for extreme distance with a penetrating trajectory. Basically means it's a lower spinning, lower launching club, trying to allow versatility on how you want to flight the ball up and down. Similar to those player improvement irons that are out there that produce those low knuckleball spinning bombs that are going to go out there. That's kind of what they're shooting for here. It also states here that the smaller players profile for excellent shop shaping and workability. Mid-thin sole width provides maximum versatility and flight control, and this comes in 17-degree 2-iron, 19-degree 3-iron, and a 4-iron that has 22 degrees. So, let's take a look real quick at the Speedfoam. There's a couple of pictures here that we have, and what they're saying about the Speedfoam and the GAPR Hi is going to be a little less dense, a little lighter, so it's going to be a little bit different, but it has the same rebound characteristics, helping the club face flex, helping the ball to optimize its coefficient of restitution, or its core, the trampoline effect off the face. And of course, we cannot forget the wonderful speed slot that they have included in all of the current game improvement, super game improvement hybrid irons for the past, I don't know, 5 years or so. Again, you got to be careful with these pockets to make sure that the polymer doesn't pop out or doesn't cave in for that. So that's something to always keep in mind with the Taylormade irons and the Taylormade clubs. You look at the polymer in the speed slots to ensure that they're not falling out or caving in. How much it helps, that I look forward to hearing your comments down below. So, these are apparently available for sale in the Taylormade website. I saw they were $2.49 a piece. Let me know, guys, which ones you would like to try. Go ahead and post those comments down below. Are you looking at the GAPR Hi, GAPR Mid, GAPR Lo? If you're looking at them, or you're looking to trade out, let's say, your utility iron for something similar to this. I'm not sold at this point, but I'm definitely going to have to try it out, get it on the course, see what I think, see how it performs versus the 712U that I have to really make a judgment call on that. But first impressions, I'm not sold, but we'll see. That's really a thing. So let me know, guys. Post the comments down below. And of course, right down there, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. I look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll chat with you next time.